Well, good day. This is Microsoft Publisher. Let's do a little review. These are the things that are going to be on the test. Do you know how to insert a text box? Just ordinary text, not fancy word art, just ordinary text. Do you know how to make the point size bigger? Can you left, center, and right align things inside of a text box? Do you know where those buttons are? Can you do word art and clip art? Can you add border art? Can you turn things landscape and portrait? Do you remember how to do that? Did you take notes on that? Do you know how to do auto shapes like a lightning bolt? Do you know how to order objects? That is, you know how to put an object in front and how to put an object in the back. Order does not mean A, B, C. Order does not mean 1, 2, 3. Order means which one's in front and which one's in the back. Do you know how to do that? Do you remember where that button is? Can you create a bulleted list and change the bullets? Can you rotate an object around and around? Grab that little green circle, pull it around, that little knob. Can you add a line around a text box and fill text box with shapes and colors? Let's look at an example, see if you can do these 12 things. This is exactly what's on the test. There's nothing else that's going to be on the test except this stuff. Can you make this? Can you make this object right here? Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Can you change the color of FHS? I hope you can. Can you make this? Can you pour these letters into a shape? How do you pour letters into a shape? Do you know how to do that? Let's close this up and take a look. How did I do that? I'll give it a click and I used word art and I poured it into a shape. Look at the shape I poured it into. I poured it into this circle shape. I could have poured it into a half circle shape, or I could have poured it into a whole circle shape. Oh, that's the other half. Or I could pour it into a big fat circle all the way around. Well, those are big fat letters. Or I did this circle right here. Can you pour things into a circle? I hope you can. Can you change the letters? I give it a click. See, I used word art on this one. To change the color of word art, here's something I didn't show you, but you probably could have figured it out. It's the bucket. The bucket says I want to format this word art, so I give this bucket a click and it says, what color do you want? Black? No, I don't want black. Maybe I'll change it to this maroon color. Florin High School uses a maroon. Let's change it back to black. We'll go up to this thing and we'll say, okay, I want it to be black. Put it on black, say okay. Can you change this yellow circle and put it in the background? I want the yellow circle in the back. Do you go to this thing? Do you remember how to do that? Send it to the back? Perfect. Hey, look at that. What happens if you send it to the front? Watch out. Watch out. Did you look around at these choices or did you just click one? Did you try them out? What if you bring it to the front? What's going to happen? Hey, I can't see it anymore. Where's my FHS? Now I'll just send it to the back because that's all I know how to do. Well, how do I get it back where it was? Look around, my friend. I don't want to bring it all the way to the front. I just want to bring it forward a little bit. Just a little bit. Now the word art is still on top. So you got to look around at stuff. You just can't click wildly and say, okay, I'm done. Do you think you can make something that looks like this? Let's look at this for a minute. Can you make this? It's got a border around the whole thing. It's got a circle. Can you make a circle? It's got a rotated text box. It's shaded in kind of gray. Can you shade it in kind of gray? Not red. It's kind of gray. I got two boxes here that have bullets in front of them. One box has these bullets in front of it, and the other box has these bullets in front of them. These are separate boxes. Can you make this thing? What about this one? Can you make this? Let's look this over for a minute. Can you rotate a box like that? Can you draw a box and shade it in? How do you pour letters into a shape? Lions is one shape, and share is another shape. Sort of like that dancing tonight. Sort of like dancing and tonight. Can you pour letters into a shape that goes round and around? These are the kind of things I'm going to look for on the test. So that was our little review. Let's write down the things we're supposed to know. You're supposed to know how to do these things. You should take a minute and write them down. Well, that's about all there is to it.